Welcome to Nagaland TV, Subman Lagawas. Viewers, Aji Arikbar, Amihan, one of the prominent politician, Amihan state Tithala, Tailute Kotagurubla Inase, is none other than K.Therie, Amila former president of NPCC, Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee Laga. And also, he was a candidate who contested from Dimapur 1 constituency in the last general election for state for NLA. So, tai laga experience plus itia amihan janado state te Lok Sabha elections hobo thakala opode kotha gurbo gone tai lu dahina se aro tai kinga ki updates no libi amihan ke ki kobule se tu jani ne aro buji kini apni han kinibi mohan janabul to koshish koribo. First of all, thank you sir, thank you very much for your time that you have given us. First question I want to go is like, what do you feel about Nagaland, how it will go with the Lok Sabha election?
Well, the people of Nagaland should be more responsible, should be a responsible voter this time. We have not been responsible for a very long time. We have seen that people have voted for power and money. But that situation, I think, should be forgotten. And the issues and concern for the people, for the nation, I think everyone knows. So my point in this Lok Sabha election is that we have to remove muddy government, to reinstall secular democratic republic government. Otherwise, we perish together like fools. And I think many have been saying that this will be the last democratic election. The way, the trend, the misuse of the government and central agencies, I think is happening already here. People are caught, and under the police custody they are shot dead, they are poisoned. Now, sitting chief ministers are arrested. Ministers are arrested. Everybody is under threat. There's intimidation to all the well-to-do and including officers. This being the situation, every businessman, every well-to-do person is under surveillance. Nobody is free. Nobody is having peace of mind. And especially for no fault of the Christians, Muslims and minorities, we are already in danger. Our identity cannot be used. This type of situation and nation, I think it is a responsibility of the voters to rise and then vote out. So this election is mainly to vote out the central government.
Okay. So, as you said, this will be the last democratic election in the nation. So why did you say in this way actually, sir? Can you elaborate on this?
You see, we are going in the way of Putin and Xi. And it is going back to Hitler's fascism, Mussolini. Those are the periods we have read in the history. But these are adopted by little more modernized method by Putin and Xi. But Modi is not doing better than that. Who is having freedom in Nagaland or in the nation? Nobody has. Even our ministers, our chief ministers, everybody is under surveillance. And BJP Secretary, General Secretary claimed that 17 IAS officers of Nagaland are also under surveillance. Their files have been opened by ED. What is the point of that announcement? It's an intimidation. If there is any crime, they should take silently. Take up issues silently. We are not protecting corruption. But they know there is a corruption. But if these corrupted people supports them, they can keep on. But they will not withdraw the cases. they as if the noose is kept on the neck, and when they misbehave, they will pull it anytime. That is the technology of BJP politics. There is no wisdom. India is now ranked as 126th unhappiest nation amongst 146. Afghanistan happened to be the last number. Finland is the happiest nation. But India was one of the most peaceful and happy nation when Congress was in ruling. We did not question anybody. What is your religion? What is your age? What is your sex? We did not even question that. Your social practices, we appreciate. Our social practices, social practices, people used to appreciate. We don't question each other. But today, you cannot eat what you want. You cannot talk what you want. You cannot drink what you want. And with due respect to Hindus, friends, if qualified and learned theologians are teaching us, it is good. But BJP bugs, when they put saffron cloth with a trishul, they may not know ABC, but they're threatening us. They're knocking our door. Modi knew it, that Manipur Christian genocide was there. But Modi is still scared to come to Manipur. He has a fear phobia. He can't face the situation. He has been running away from the press for the last 10 years.
But central government has been saying, like, regarding that Manipur issue, they are saying the intervention of central government has made somehow a calm of the situation now currently in Manipur. Do you feel in that way that obviously because of the central government and especially the Modi and their cabinets tried to solve the issue in Manipur?
What is that solution they have given? Nothing. People are tired of fighting. That is why it is calm. Otherwise, is there any inner mind relation? Not yet. There is no solution. And BJP has no solution. It is only Congress and allied, the Indian bloc, can give some peaceful solution. Internet them together again. BJP has no authority or moral authority to even negotiate, because it is they who have sponsored the genocide. In Assam, Chief Minister is saying that Christians should be eliminated, finished like COVID. Can a Chief Minister of people speak in that manner? This type of Chief Ministers who are shouting now, I think we also have learned a lot of lessons from Kejriwal and then Hemant Soren. They may also be roaming in that manner in future, once this situation changes. I don't see Modi has solved any religion politics in between Muslim and Hindus, in between Muslims and Christians, or in between Muslims or Buddhism or Jainism or anything. There is no solution at all. Only they still want that Hindutva. They are only for that. Union from Civil Code, Citizen Amendment Act, to just submerge other minor religions by bringing outside population to the nation, especially Nagaland. They say the Nagaland CAA is not applicable. How come? The law Chief Minister may not agree, but if Assam Chief Minister agrees, and they are a citizen of India in Assam, can I stop giving him ILP? I cannot. He will have he has to be given inner line permit. I have no right to deny him if he wants to come to Nagaland. So slowly it will be crowded like that.
Sir, also I want to know, as you said, if not BJP in the center as well as the state, then can the Congress will lead the people throughout the nation? Do you feel that Congress will be able to lead the people?
Given opportunity, and if as a congressman I am asked who should be the prime minister, who should lead, I would say Rahul Gandhi. But we are now under Indian bloc. Therefore, the parliamentary committee of the Indian bloc will be the right platform to decide who should be the prime minister. But as for us, anyone may become the prime minister, but with a collective decision, that prime minister will be functioning, and we have lot of manpower in all the political parties under the Indian bloc. Therefore, I don't think there is any dearth of leadership issue or also manpower. We have economists, we have politicians, we have social workers, we have many more technical people with us. So the entire manpowers are with us. It is not, we don't have a qualification like Modi or Amit Shah. The entire politic that Congress doesn't have, or India bloc doesn't have. Maybe BJP has, and also it may be exceptional to Prime Minister. Entire politic, that degree may be exceptional to Prime Minister, not to any other citizen in India. And I don't know what is the qualification of a Union Home Minister. I'm sorry if I have downgraded him, but when I don't know, I have to be honest, that's why. I mean, the way he communicates things to us is only through Hindi. So sometimes we don't understand. We understand little bit, but we don't understand 70-80%. And South, I think, don't understand in many. South and East are almost same. So when you use Hindi, we have no objection. Use it, but also try to give us, educate us through English, because India has two national language, that is Hindi and English. They should not deprive us. So I think Congress or otherwise India bloc not there in providing leadership to the nation, and we have world standard qualities, capabilities of leaders which can lead the world also. No problem.
So coming back to the state now, we know that we have only one lone seat from our state for the Lok Sabha, and we have got 3 candidates. There is one independent, and one is from Congress, and one is from PDA government. So there is Dr. Chumben Murry, who is contesting from on behalf of NDPP, and Supongmeren Jamir is from Congress, and I think Bill Lotha is an independent candidate. So many of the time I have seen, and might be the people of Nagaland have been witnessed or seen in social media, that Chumben Murry and plus our Chief Minister has been saying, like a lone candidate from Congress, even though they win this Lok Sabha seat from Nagaland, they will not be able to raise the issues of Nagaland in the Lok Sabha. And plus, they have also digged like Congress doesn't have a single seat in state assembly. How come they are thinking about Lok Sabha? So what do you have to say? What they actually tried to say to the people?
You see, we have experience in the past. We have sent regional MPs many times, even independent MPs. But they become a single person in 544, and therefore they have no parliamentary committee or anything. So they can't discuss the inner issues, the burning issues of the state. and they are alone. When they are given 2 minutes, 3 minutes in the parliament, how much they can speak, and who will hear them, and who will give them support. So the sending NDPP or any regional political party leader as MP in the Lok Sabha is a wastage. But sending a major political party member, be it Congress or BJP, they will have a member of at least few thousand, or few hundreds, or otherwise maybe 40, 50 minimum. So that committee can discuss the issues pertaining to states, the burning issues, and then bring the matter to the parliament. And he can take the time, share the time of the party, because if every MP is given 5 minutes and you have 100 minutes, you have 500 minutes. So everybody don't need to speak. Somebody can take even 1 hour, 30 minutes, 20 minutes to speak, and with the support of that parliamentary committee. Therefore, only in that way we can get recognition in the parliament. And also we can function. If we are in ruling, then with that parliamentary committee decision, the government can implement whatever need to be implemented in the state. So therefore, our people should be wise enough to elect national political party leader. And today, BJP is not contesting. Congress is the only party who is contesting. Therefore, it is Congress who should be given who should be given vote. We should be wise. Now, Congress party is the only party who is also standing with the Constitution of India and secular. And this is the place where the voters, the Nagaland voters, are fit. So I think there is no reason why we should vote for NDPP. We have already had expert. Toko has explained his difficulties. He gets 1, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. How much he can explain? He was complaining himself. And what more? Why? What can he do? No, NDPP, what he can do?
So there in the alliance government, don't you think that BJP will be backing?
BJP, do you think alliance are heard anytime? It is BJP who detects. Alliance people cannot even say a word. Can they contribute anything in the manifesto? No. They have no voice at all. BJP, they are only implementing the RSS ideology here in states like us. And DPP is part of only BJP. Is the other side of the coin of BJP only. So BJP, but still then, in the name of NDPP, they cannot sit in the BJP parliamentary committee. So when they cannot sit in the BJP parliamentary committee, he's alone. And who hears him? Nobody. So I think the explanation of the ruling is completely wrong. They have not understood the functioning of the parliament.
Sir, coming back again to the major factor, which will be, I think, will be affecting, and many of the people we are going to witness somehow. Your party, NBCC, has written to the CEO, Chief Electoral Officer of Nagaland, and mentioned that there is an rumor and saying like boot capturing will happen, or most probably proxy or bogus voting will be going to happen from starting to Dimapur 1 constituency and many more. So what do you have to do? Do you have anything to mention on that? Like, is it really true that these things are going to happen in the state?
You see, in our experience, the faulty lies with the booth level officers, the election agents. They are the ones who are distributing the electoral photo ID cards. And they're the ones who are keeping the unclaimed cards, ID cards. They sell them to the candidates. And with this photo ID cards, they, in terms of, some people will be having 100, 200, 300. And then they go to the polling station and they continue to hit. And the presiding officers, polling officers, and even polling agents, they are unable to question. So this is happening. This is called capturing. But election commission, chief election commission and the presiding officers and Nagaland government is squarely responsible for corruption in the election. Not only corruption in matter of cash, but corruption in voting and even in registering. So many bogus votes are there. And because there is a bogus vote, there is a proxy vote. And you see some people have registered in their village, in their second migration place, in their third migration place. Some people have registered in 4 or 5 polling stations, in even one village. When your Aadhaar card is about, 100%, your electoral is 700%. So, your church population is 100%. Your census is 400-500%. This is happening in many villages. There are 10 house but 1,000 vote. So these are all failures of the state government and election commission to check.
So, sir, like recently our NBCC and ECM led by NBCC, which is Clean Election Management Team, they have said, and an article was out in the living newspapers in our state, saying that people should vote consciously. So what do you have to say? Like, really what the NBCC has said, people should look after it?
I think the church NBCC has been very diplomatic. But any intelligent person would be understanding what they mean by conscious. That means there should be no discrimination. What is morally right should be done, but what is morally wrong should be rejected. That is called conscious, I think. If that is so, then they are asking Modi government to be rejected. So church may not have said BJP or Modi, but if you're conscious in something right. What is morally right is your conscious. So you should be voting what is for morally right. That means they are rejecting the BJP and NDPP. And I think they mean to vote for the Congress. If I were to vote on their direction, then I would vote for Congress. I think that should be the understanding of anybody.
Sir, now coming back to the main point for what we are discussing about the Lok Sabha seat that we have, there is also only one. If, as you said, Congress should be elected, and you have been saying in this interview, then why should the people elect Congress, and what are the works actually Congress can do by occupying this Lok Sabha seat of our state?
You see, I'll tell you, Congress manifesto at least has acknowledged the Naga political problem, and they said we will reach final settlement. I think that is one commitment, big. It is first and foremost for the Nagas. So if Congress has met that commitment in the manifesto, I think that is the reason we should vote for Congress. The 60 MLAs have come together, form opposition-less government for the last several years. What they have achieved is 24 factions, no governance. They have lost control completely. There's no government. They're unfit. They are functioning under duress. So this type of governments are incompetent. I think need to be removed. So once we get a mandate, we will examine what should be done, provided given opportunity to form the government in the center. We need lot of changes to redress the grievances and also see the enforce the discipline in the state. Not only in the state, but the whole nation need these disciplines.
But sir, regarding this, our government, the ruling government has mentioned during their election campaign, they said like the recognition for the Naga political issue was only moved or be taken to the national or the central level when the BJP government came into the power, and they are the one who has been concerning for the Naga people, and the Naga political issue, they will be solving it. So what do you have to say for that?
They don't understand. It is Rajiv Gandhi who have assured talk without precondition on 19th May 1991 here in Dimapur, DDS ground. Then after that, P.V. Narasimha Rao came, and then officially as a Prime Minister, he committed to talk with no condition. Thereafter, we obtained the Chapter 4 negotiation, and today we have peace. We have two agreements. Two agreements are principles we have agreed with Government of India. Now, in principle, things are already there. Who is to make the details? Details have to be worked out by the state because it is going to impact the subjects of the state. I cannot accept if I am not consulted. I am a citizen. So it is the state government who represent the people should work the details and push up for final agreement with the Government of India in consultation with the undergrounds and also the people. They should push up. But Government of India, the Nagaland state government doesn't know how to do it. They don't have wisdom to do it. They don't have a courage to do it. They're pushing underground to work out details. They're pushing out Government of India. They're expecting Government of India to work details. This is a foolishness. How can they expect somebody to work for our kitchen? To clean your kitchen, to clean your bathroom, should you expect Home Minister, Government of India, or some other people to do it? No. Rio doesn't understand his responsibility. MLS doesn't understand what is happening. There are some people telling me that I'm blaming the MLS. I'm not blaming, I'm saying their responsibility, pointing their responsibility. They're elected. Elected members have certain responsibilities. If they don't know their responsibility, they're unfit. So I think the people of Nagaland need to understand and only decide. Because I alone cannot fight. I've been rejected. That's why I didn't even like to fight the Lok Sabha. For 2 occasions, I was washed out. I didn't receive any MLA. So why should, with what face I should continue? That's why I have resigned.
So now there is also a very much concerning thing going on in our state, and also we should at least talk for our brothers and sisters from the eastern part. They have already abstained from taking part in this election. So why do you feel, what do you have to say, sir, like why they have done this? And actually I know the things and people also know the things, but what could be the main reason that they have abstained from taking part in this Lok Sabha election?
The system, the beginning itself is wrong. When the leaders of the ENPO met Chief Minister at Mon Wallo Rest House in 2009, they have only placed their grievances, discriminations caused to them, especially in the unemployment and development activities. And if they don't get justice and equality, the threatened may have even used that we will go to, we will look for frontier Nagaland state. I think something on that line they have. Then our chief minister, instead of addressing their grievances and assuring them that we will take care, we will work together in what manner we can do it, and then start negotiating, he started saying, giving you statehood is not in my responsibility. It is not within my jurisdiction. You go to Government of India. You see, a family's father is asking his children to go to some other people. Do you think he is a father? Well, in the beginning, he is wrong. That is why it is. I said it is an error, big error. A father cannot do that. Chief Minister is the father of the state. Number one. Number two, I have appealed because I understand Amit Shah and they had a negotiation, and fortunately Nagaland and Union Territory were not agreed. Therefore, they have agreed to work out some autonomies. So I said Article 371A Clause B, there is a provision for regional autonomy. It may be Eastern Territorial Autonomy, it may be regional autonomy, it may be. Nomenclature is okay, but it is going to be autonomy. So the working system, the details should have been worked out by the state with the ENPO, and then they should move together for approval to Delhi. This is the homework. He has not done his homework. And that is why I have asked governor to intervene, resolved it. Do you think every small thing has to be done by the Government of India? No, it is not the responsibility of the Government of India. Law and order, public order is the subject of this state. It is in the number one in the state list. So the government of the day, today, government of the day should know their responsibility. Why should we throw every problem to Government of India or outsiders? Why should we throw all the problem to Naga national workers? It is the responsibility of the state to tackle it, deal it, bring suggestions, solutions, and then develop consensus. That is the duty, the responsibility of the state. That is why I have been saying that, and some people are not happy, but I am not feeling any on that, because maybe some people don't understand intent, everything. But then I still insist that all the problems, ENPO or political solution, since everything is lined with the state should work out, including why should the government be run by the NGOs? What has happened to the elected members? What is the response? Are they not responsible? Nobody has given authority to the NGOs to be responsible in functioning in the government. Functioning of the government is by the state government, not the NGOs. But Nagaland state government is functioning under the directive of NGOs and factions and BJP. Nagaland government is no more itself. In the past, we have a lot of respect from the Northeast. Our leaders have shown the way to the Northeast leadership. But today, our chief minister is bowing down to Himanta Biswa Sarma, who is a chief minister for 3 years now. He is over 21 years chief minister. And he can't speak anything. He's saying, yes, let me see. I think this is not the way leaders should lead the state.
And so, regarding that, continuing with the same question, Chief Minister recently said, with or without, we are going to lead with the election in the state, as it is a constitutional thing. So, do you think somehow the Chief Minister should not have mentioned that and use an alternate word, convincing the people of our eastern part that yes, you should also take part in the election, and we will talk about the solution, whatever you are asking. So, do you have to say something in that?
Well, I think he should not have used that type of indecent words. Why should he try to ignore our own subjects, his own children? He should continue to appeal, but appealing to vote, to participate, without giving them solution, I think it is a lack of wisdom. If he says, okay, we will discuss, these are the things possible, but beside that, whatever we need, let us discuss. But you please participate in the election. Something should be given and some appeal should be made, isn't it? It is give and take. But he's not giving anything, he's just asking them. And he says, even if you don't do it, I will do it, it's okay. If that is so, then he's saying, okay, you can abstain. Now, once people abstain from election, in one election, it becomes a black chapter for the state, and it cannot be removed forever. So, I don't want to trade that situation for the state. I am not in MLA, I am not a party man, but I say for the sake of state, for the sake of people, and harmony and understanding, and to have a clean history, I appealed Governor to intervene. And Governor has written a letter to me saying that he's taking care with some other consultations. So let us see what is going to happen, but I cannot also blame Governor, because it is a responsibility of the representatives.
Sir, before not ending this discussion, I would also like to ask you a few things about as Supongmeren Jamir, who is a candidate on behalf of Congress, who will be contesting for Lok Sabha election. So how are these things he is dealing with, and how much the party has an hope upon him, both from the central and the state party workers as well as. And adding to that, I heard and also seen that Congress President, National President Kharge is coming up to Nagaland and be meeting the people. So how are the things going on, sir?
Well, you see, a party president has to have patience and also should be able to tolerate and should be able to hear everyone and carry everybody as long as the ideology is the same. But without trying to carry everybody, if you're removing somebody, if you're expelling somebody, and you want to win the vote, it's very difficult. This is a very difficult situation. I don't know who is using. He is not a very bad man. I don't see him a bad man. But his actions are not convincing before the people of Nagaland. There are a lot of complaints, but then sometimes there are shortcomings. So we're saying forgiving is divine. And Mahatma Gandhi says that only the strongest can forgive. So we're asking our adrift friends to be very strong to forgive.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And this was a discussion with the former president of NPCC, Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee, and he has highlighted on many things, and the thing especially to the Lok Sabha election, which is going to be held in 19th of this month, and the candidate from the Congress, and as well as he has mentioned a lot of things regarding how the politics is going on in the state and how the government should function leading the people. So viewers, will end from here. I'm a reporter Musarraf Ali with my video journalist Chumben Murry. For more news and update, keep watching Nagaland TV.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.